Hi everyone, today's video is going to be another product review from the Lorac Beauty and the Beast collection. Today I'm going to be talking about the lip gloss set. So Lorac sold this set of 5 lip glosses for $34. However, they said it's a value of $90, which means that they value each one of these lip glosses as $18 a piece, which is honestly pretty standard for a high-end lip gloss. So I don't really think that's unfair. But again, you get them for $34. You can only buy them in the set. So if you were hoping to get like 1 or maybe 2 of these, unfortunately you cannot do that. You can only buy them as a set of 5. So first let's talk about the packaging. There is 0.18 fluid ounces or 4.82 milliliters in each of these glosses. It has one of those, like, it's like a plastic that's clear and you can actually see the lip gloss inside of it. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like that sort of packaging is just really luxe and nice, and I really like it. It also has this beautiful gold rose foil over it, which is very Beauty and the Beast. I think the packaging is beautiful. It has a gold top that says Beauty and the Beast, and then it's blank, and then it says Lorac. So I think as far as packaging, they hit it 100%. You really can't knock anything for the packaging. And now I want to do lip and hand swatches of each one of these products. I believe I can edit it. I just filmed this video and I was trying to export it and it messed up, so we'll see. So again, the first shade I'm going to swatch for you is the lightest, and it's shade True Beauty. These glosses do have a typical doe foot applicator that's really soft and nice. The stopper really stops a lot of these products, so you do have to go back in multiple times for one application. So this is a light nudie pink. They're super comfortable and not sticky at all. And on the hand, here it is, and this again is the shade True Beauty. The second shade I have is Belle-ieve, and this is kind of a more neutrally nude shade, but it's also really light. Again, you can see that I go into this multiple times just for one application. There it is on the lips. And then in the swatch you can tell it's kind of a peachy nude. It's definitely darker than the previous shade True Beauty. And again, this is the shade Belle-ieve. The third shade in this collection I actually have no idea how to pronounce. I believe it's a French word and it's Savior Faire. That's how I'm going to say it. I don't really know. And it's kind of a more pinky, peachy nude. And then in a hand swatch, it definitely looks a lot more pink than the Belle-ieve shade. I think I can see it's a little different on the lips, but I'm not a nude lover either. So again, this is the shade Savior Faire. The fourth shade in this lip gloss set is the shade Tres Chic, and it's a brownie nude. So yeah, you couldn't have to go in like 4 times for each application. So it's kind of like a light brown. It's a lot of my natural lip color definitely still does show through. And there's a swatch of it on the hand. So again, this is the shade Tres Chic. The final shade in this lip gloss collection, and coincidentally my personal favorite, is the shade Red Roses. And it's obviously not a nude like the other 4. It's a bright red. It has a little bit of pink in it. This one I do feel like, probably because it's a brighter color, is a little harder to apply. So again, oh, and let me do a hand swatch for you. Did I just wipe all my hand swatches off? Oops. Well, this one looks a lot different. It's the shade Red Roses. So all in all, I think that these are nice lip glosses. I think they're a true lip gloss formula. They're not a lip lacquer or a liquid lipstick. They're a gloss. They have light to medium pigmentation, and they're not at all sticky, but they have a fair bit of gloss as far as finish. I don't feel like they're overly glossy, or they're definitely not metallic. These are all 5 a cream finish, but they do give a nice amount of gloss to the lips. They have a semi-sweet fragrance. I would say it's like probably like a vanilla cakey scent. I don't think it's very powerful, and I don't smell it like right now when it's on my lips, but I'm also not very sensitive to scent. As far as the color selection, I think it's okay. I think, as you could see in the hand swatches, they all 5 look very different, but on my actual lips, I feel like they tend to favor each other. Red Roses is obviously very, very different than the other 4. And I do feel like the shade, well, if I could find it, True Beauty, is much lighter. These 3 have different undertones. I think that is apparent on my lips, but I think they're similar. And I don't know that you necessarily needed all 3 of these in one collection. I kind of had the same issue with the Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean lip duo. I did a full review and a lip swatch video on it. I'll link it below in case you're interested. I get that a lot of people love nudes, and obviously one nude that works for me might not work for someone with a deeper skin tone or a much more fair skin tone. So I guess that was their thinking, but you have to buy this as a set. So one person is going to buy all 5 of these, and they're really getting 3 lip glosses that are quite similar. I think they could have done some fun things with it, and they chose not to, and that's fine. It was kind of a safe choice. I feel like you could have done like a really pretty gold metallic lip. I know that some people hate metallic lips, but like one in here, like reminiscent of Belle's dress or Lumiere, so you could call it Lumiere. I'd be super down for that. And that's kind of my other issue with this. Packaging, as I've already mentioned, is perfect. I can't knock the packaging in any way, and I do feel like they show up pretty similar to how they are in like look in the tube. I don't feel like they look super different on the lips, but the names are just kind of like halfway there. I said that in my eyeshadow palette review as well, where it was like they tried to like make it very reminiscent of Beauty and the Beast, but they didn't quite make it, if that makes sense. So all in all, I think that they're nice lip glosses. I definitely think I can use them. They're not overly offensive. My biggest issue, which I have not mentioned yet, is that they run. So you might be able to see that it's already feathering out quite a bit. And I found that with all of the shades. It's obviously a lot more noticeable with the Red Roses shade that I have on today, or right now, but it's there for all of the shades. This lip gloss formula runs. I did wear it with the Marc Jacobs Nudist Palette Liner. This is in my Superhero Summer Project pan, in case you're interested in that. I didn't today because I wanted you to see like the full, just the gloss. But even with the lip liner, it still really ran a lot. So I don't think that's that great. I think that if you love Beauty and the Beast, you're going to buy it and be happy with it. I think if you were just thinking, oh, 5 lip glosses for $34, that's a steal. That's less than $7 a gloss. I'll purchase that. You may be disappointed. The formulation is decent. It's not the best. It's not the worst. The feathering really bothers me. But I do still think I can get some use out of them, and I do enjoy them. The color selection's okay. Maybe, I know people say this a lot with the Kim Kardashian West collection. If you love nudes, then you will look at it and be like, those are all very different. I'm not a nude lover, so maybe it's just my own preferences. I'm not like, oh yeah, they're all different, I need them all. I don't feel like I needed all of these. I think they could have added some other colors in here. Definitely keep a nude. Like, you could have kept these 3, I don't know. Like, keep the True Beauty, keep the Red Roses, pick one of these 3. Probably the mid-tone, like the Savior Faire that I don't know how to say. But then give me something different for these 2. But again, that's just my opinion. All in all, I really like this. I'm glad I have it. But I think I'm more glad I have it because it's Belle and Beauty and the Beast and I love Disney versus the actual lip gloss formula. So if you have any questions, requests, suggestions, comments, go ahead and leave them down below. You know that YouTube, I love doing YouTube, but talking to y'all is absolutely one of my favorite parts. And if there's something you want to see, I want to do it for you. And with that, I'll just see y'all real soon. Bye.